Hello everyone, my name is Strawberry Linden, and today I'll be talking to you about Bakes on Mesh. Bakes on Mesh is a feature that will allow system avatar baked textures to be shown on mesh attachments. That means that textures such as skins, tattoos, cosmetics, and clothing could be used on mesh body parts that have been set up for Bakes on Mesh by the creator of that part, in the same way as system layer clothing is applied to classic avatars. So basically, it will make your mesh body parts behave like they are classic system avatars. To be able to use and see Bakes on Mesh, make sure to go to secondlife.com/downloads and then download and install the latest viewer. For more information about Bakes on Mesh, make sure to click over to the knowledge base article that shares a lot of details about it, and you can also try the Bakes on Mesh section of the community forums. Both will be linked in the description of this video. Now you have the opportunity to wear any system layer on any mesh body part, even the ones you purchased a decade ago. Next time you are out shopping, look for the signs on the vendors. They might say it includes system layers or layers for Bakes on Mesh. If you're wondering which mesh body parts are already enabled for Bakes on Mesh, you can go through the mesh body and head section on the destination guide to check the individual stores of the creators that are creating these parts, and then decide which one you'd like to purchase. Now let's get into all the different ways you can wear the baked textures on your mesh body parts that are enabled for Bakes on Mesh. I am currently wearing a Leluca mesh head, which is already Bakes on Mesh enabled, and I'm wearing the Bakes on Mesh alpha layer, so it works with the mesh eyes that come with the Leluca mesh head. The mesh body that I'm wearing is the Slink Physique Redux Original Mesh Body, which is also Bakes on Mesh ready. With this one, you don't need an alpha layer. Because of Bakes on Mesh, you can just wear the body and you are all set to go. I'm not wearing any system layer right now, aside from my system skin. Everything I'm wearing is mesh, head, body, and clothing. In order for my system skin to show up on these mesh body parts, I must go into the Leluca HUD and press the Bakes on Mesh layer here. If I try to use one of the other skins provided in the HUD, those are made for the non-Bakes on Mesh body and will require me to wear the other alpha layers for my head, not the Bakes on Mesh one. So the system skin that I'm currently wearing is one that belongs to one of the starter avatars named Elizabeth. It's an older skin, so it doesn't have all the details that I'd like. That's something you may find happening if you use one of your older skins. The skin may also look like it doesn't fit your hands and feet properly. I prefer to pick up some newer skins just for that reason. I recently picked up a few that were made for this head I'm wearing, and that also came with skin texture layers. I can just right-click on the layers and hit the wear button to wear them. The creator has provided several eyebrow color options in different layers, along with a no brow option. I'll stick with a darker brow for now. Now that we have our skin all updated, let's try some cosmetics layers. We can add a lipstick layer and then another layer right on top of that by right-clicking and hitting the Add button. If we right-click and hit the Wear button, it will remove the last layer that we added, but we'll keep the layer before that on. Now if we remove that original layer and right-click and wear another layer, it will remove the previous layer once again. Now let's add some freckles in rose gold. Again, if we right-click and wear, then it will remove our previous lipstick layer. So we want to make sure we make a habit of always right-clicking and adding layers. That way we can keep layering these textures on top of each other for a unique look. You can wear up to 62 layers at once. Now we've added some unicorn eyeshadow, and if we wanted, we can keep going and add blush, eyeliner, tattoos, and more. Let's say we want to change our eyebrows. We can go back to our original skin textures and put on the no brow option, and then wear one of our brow layers. I'll go with brunette. I don't really like the color of the brunette, but I notice that all of these textures are modify, and the creator has provided a tintable version. So I will wear that version, and then I will right click and edit. Once I hit edit, I'll get this menu box popping up, and from there I can color tint this layer to match my hair better. Now I'm satisfied with this color. I can also go back and untint it the same way I tinted it. You can do this with any texture layer that is modifiable. You can go in there and edit the texture. As long as it doesn't say no modify at the end of the name, you will be able to modify it to your liking. Now let's say we want to add some clothing and tattoo system layers to our body. I can right click on my tattoo layer and wear or add. I prefer to add just in case. And you can see it appear right away on my hands because of this Bakes on Mesh enabled mesh body. So now let's try some clothing layers. I have this lingerie set which I will wear by right clicking and adding the bra and underwear layers. Now these layers should be on my body. I will just take off my mesh jeans to double check. And there it is. With this mesh blazer that I'm wearing, I have the option to hide the mesh tank top underneath by using the HUD like this. And now we can also see the bra layer that I had put on a moment ago. I also have another older very nice blouse in a texture layer that I'll wear over the lingerie, so I'll right click and add that. And then we can see the lingerie underneath it. Then I can turn the mesh tank top back on, and now this has provided a very nice layered look without any mesh glitching. I have some nice leather pants and pliers, which also came with the texture layer, so let's put that one on. And now my outfit is nicely layered and complete. As you can see, with Bakes on Mesh, we have many more options to dress ourselves by mixing and matching with texture layers and mesh items for a different and unique look. We are incredibly excited about this new feature, and we hope you are enjoying it as much as we are. We hope you found this tutorial informative. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel.